Hello everyone, it's Tracy with the Rhapsody Art Barn. Welcome. Thursday night, 4 o'clock live. It's now Friday. Last night it was Halloween, so welcome to my Friday night. Yeah, Friday night. It's been a week. You guys. So I'm going to play with all my new window stuff, some of which I have in stock and some of which is coming soon. The Pentart that I have and the papers I put in. I did the Decoupage Queen papers. I put those in. The stencils that I've been playing with, all that stuff should be in my website, but I got new products from Posh Chalk. You should see my table, you guys. I wanted to bring out all the goods. Hey, Stephanie. So I have this crackling gel medium. It looked kind of cool. And then the stuff I was thinking today, I have the... It's hiding. Glass plaster. And I'm not really sure what the Smart Texturizer is. I think it's kind of like salt wash, but I got some of that coming. So I thought I'd be playing with stuff. So I know that I have a huge window here, and we're probably not going to be able to see the whole thing as I go. So I'll probably be like bouncing you back and forth. But it's a double pane. Old window. That's the ugly side. There's the better side. I don't know. They're both not great. But I do want to paint the outside. Okay, I did come on live last night and tell you guys that the new DIY paint was coming out today. I lied. So she changed it to the 15th. And I will be doing a live on the DIY marathon, whatever, on my page on the 15th, which is a Friday, so same as like tonight, to show the new colors. I was really hoping to use one today, not trying to give anything away, but I am going to have to figure out what to paint the outside. So that's going to be different today, and I'm sorry if you guys tuned in to see that because I can't show it. I have it, but I can't show it yet. Some people do not have it, so we don't want to take away from their fun. So what I'm going to do on this window pane, and I'm going to tilt you down so you can see my project, or at least half of the project at a time. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to figure it out. Is I want him, this is the new Snowy Elk paper from the Teresa Renee Art Decoupage Queen. She drew that, and that's super cute. And that Santa I showed last night. Hey, Mickey. So I'm thinking this is going to be the front, right? So I want him to be like peeking through. He's going to peek through the window. How cute is he? Now, of course, we don't have a full piece of paper. So I'm going to have to play around with how to do things around him. And that's what I got. We'll figure it out together. So I brought out my snow crystal paste, my ice crystal, which is clear. So it's crusty, but it's clear. So I'm probably not going to use that as much. I brought out my snow paste, which is white. So that I might use around the outside. I brought out my chameleon glass paint. It changes color and it'll be more translucent and pretty shiny. So I brought some of that to play with. And then I have the glass plaster that we can mix the colors in and do stuff with that. And then of course my just glass paints. I got all the stuff. So let's try to see. And worst case scenario, I can mix up a little DIY paint frosting and do some snow on the outside too, because it's going to be more 3D, the paint frosting. Okay, we got a lot of stuff. I don't know how much we're going to get done today, but we got a lot of stuff. I used my water pen and I took the edges off of my paper. It's just got that square, with all the writing. So he's very rough cut. And you do whatever you like as far as the you could just go around him, you know, you could do whatever. I'm going to give him a little bit of sky in the background on mine. So now I have to flip this over. I got to do it so I know how I'm going to do it. Okay, so I got to flip this over and still let you see it. So we're going to reverse decoupage, of course. And he's going to be upside down. Or I can flip it all the way around, but I think it's just as easy to put him upside down. Hey, Regina. Is it Regina? Regina? You just spell it with an E? Thanks for coming on, you guys. Welcome to Friday night. Friday night at the barn. I've got some crafters coming in tomorrow morning. So it's kind of fun to do a little live playing with this stuff before they come, because I got some little glass frames that go to, what are they? They're like hanging picture frames that are just made out of glass that go together that we're going to play with. So I want to get, I'm playing. This is playing. You're just welcome to my fun. Okay. Just to put this on, I'm just going to use some Big Top. Doesn't really matter. Water-based top coat. Okay. And typically, let's see, going upside down. I don't want to go right to the edge, but he's kind of looking through the glass, so I kind of want to go a little bit lower because his neck is up against there. So I'm probably going to come down to the lower left corner so that when I turn him around, he's not floating out in the universe. Now you can do this and then paint in his neck, but I don't feel comfortable doing that. So I'm just going to put him coming down in the lower corner. And I'm going to use a clean, soft brush for this because it's going on glass. It's not pronounced Regine. You pronounced it correctly the first time. Regina. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing. Okay. Yeah, names are hard. You don't think about it until you see them online, and then I'm like, oh, I hate to say the wrong name. Or then somebody's always using their full long name. Like Kathy comes in, she's like, my name is Kat. And then I have to remember which Kathy, because of course there's 20 Kathys. It's harder to get names down. But I'll remember yours because it's spelled differently. Now it's stuck in my brain, so I'll know yours forever, Regina. Okay. So I am just using, and you kind of have to, like, so you can see my brush strokes, so you just kind of want to be mindful of that when you're doing it on glass. It will dry clear, but sometimes you can see your brush strokes, and that's why I like to use as clear a brush as I can, as soft and as smooth a brush as I can, as clean. And see right there, it'll create a line, so you kind of don't want to do that. Don't puddle it up like I did. Do what I say, not what I do. And then I'm going to go around it with a baby wipe. Oh, Miss Haley is here in the house today. She's been working at a different job, so I don't have her, but she and her beau are here today helping, so I'm a happy mom. Haley's my daughter. If you guys are first-time watchers, and she's been working with me here in the shop for several years, and then she got a real job. She leaves me every once in a while, but I hope she comes back. We always hope. No, I want her to live. She lives so far away, she has to drive quite a ways. Okay, see, I went a little crazy with this, and I don't want all those lines, so I'm going to kind of, I cleaned my window with vinegar before I started. I can see these little pockets forming. And then because it's rice paper, it's super porous. So I'm just going to go over the back right now and hopefully get rid of some of these lines that I've created. And you're going to see this stag. And so what you'll probably want to do at the end, and we'll just see how it turns out when it dries, is to paint the paper on the back or to cover it with white paper, white paint, something, so that he doesn't get lost in the glass. So I'm just going to go glue him all down. I'm going to make it all the same. And then hopefully, I blew up my hot air dryer today. Literally. It went pop. And everything in my shop on the back corner went dark. And we had to fix the breaker. So I think I need a new heat gun. I have my little one. So we're okay for right now. But I like my big hefty one. Can't really use it on glass anyway. So the big hefty one, it's a little too much for the glass. Okay. Okay, so did everybody have a good Halloween yesterday? Did you guys have trick-or-treaters where you live? We're out in the country, so we never have to worry about our quarter-mile long driveway. Nobody's going to trek up it to go trick-or-treating, but we do take the grands. So I took them down to the mall, and I don't know if I want to put this away yet because it's just clear coat and I'll probably use it again. So we went down to the mall and I don't know, it was fine. I mean, it was nice to have indoors because it's been pouring rain, literally buckets of rain. And so I always enjoy, you know, that we can just, they're little enough. They're 6 and 3 to take them to the little door-to-door inside is nice. But we were already out of candy, and we were only like an hour and a half in. A lot of them. See? Okay, so you can leave it translucent like that. That's not too bad. We'll see how it is when it dries. But how cute he's peeking through, right? Sorry about my glare. We're going to have glare. It's a window, right? Okay, so now we've got to lay this out because I really have not thought past this. Sorry. Got a little busy today and just haven't thought about what I'm going to do. So I could do another paper on the other side. I could do transfers on the other side. I could just concentrate on this one window to start and then figure out what I'm doing on the other side later. But I'll show you what I got. I'll show you what I'm thinking. And you can do transfers. You can do stencils. You can do whatever, you know, and you can do a combination, which is probably what I'll do. So I've got this little Merry Christmas. Isn't that cute? It's just a little stencil. Merry Christmas. I've got a tree. I don't know, I'm just kind of laying things out to see. I've got little ornaments that can hang down on one side. And that would be a lot of intensive color. I've got a little scene. I like the trees. I was thinking because he's an elk, maybe I could put trees somewhere. They're not really to scale for him. They're a lot smaller than his head, so I probably won't do that one. I also have, well, bells and stuff you can embellish. And then I love, so these are the Decoupage Queen snowflakes. I have them from last year, but I have them. Anything that looks like that is Decoupage Queen, so that one is also the moon. And then I have the snowflakes from L&J Goods through Margaritaville. So I have those as well. So I thought some snowflakes would be pretty if we stenciled some on. I like the window too. Windows are fun. Windows are really fun. And I do want to put, I want to paint this probably a darker green and then stamp on the outside. I have the adornment stamp and the winter adornment and the classical Christmas, all of which would be super cute to put around the edge. Hey, Sherry, my good friend. Okay, so I'm going to concentrate on this side, I think, first. And it's hard to not know what's going on over there because I don't want to put something and then have it be, you know, better on the other side. So I think I'm going to start with maybe just trying to see if I can make some snow around the edge. The snowflakes. Yeah, definitely snowflakes, Sherry. You and I think alike. So I'm thinking some of the snowflakes would look cute on the outside with maybe a little bit of white mixed in with the glass plaster. I'm going to try that, but I don't want to mess with this side until I get the back side done. So I'm going to start with that. So let's do Good thing is it's recessed, so even if I do the back side, I can flip it back over and play with the front side when I'm done. So let's see, what should we try? The snow paste? See if we can create some snow around the outside. And then I also have these color kicks that you can put into any medium. And lovely, huh? And then I can see if I can color maybe a little bit of the snow, because this has some blue in it. I don't know. I'm just playing around. Let's just play. So here is these color kicks. They're a highly pigmented, concentrated pigment in a gel. Haven't used them yet, but there's the blue. It's a GNC, I think is what it's called, or something. I don't know. It should say it on it. Yeah, a Aegean Ocean. So I thought, well, let's try a little snow, and then maybe we'll add a little blue snow, like to match this. I don't know. We'll try it. Here's my snow. I just opened it, and let me tell you, you want fresh snow. This stuff can get kind of hard, and right now it's nice and pliable. And I'm just gonna, like, I don't know, I'm gonna put some snow out here. Should try some snow. And then on the front side, I'm gonna do some snowflakes in the glass plaster, which should have a little bit of a raised and colored effect. Not sure. Oh, you know what I was gonna put? Maybe this is what I'll do. Let me try some of this stuff. This is the chameleon glass paint. You know what? This one is in green. I don't want the green. This one is in gold, and this one's in blue. Let's try the blue. Let's try the blue and see if we can add a little color that way. Do you see another pencil brush over there? No. Haley, she's so good. My little stencil brushes. Thank you, sweetie. You going? Yeah. I love you. Love you. Okay. Okay, so this is a chameleon glass paint. Let's see what this looks like. It's got a little bit more of a frosty, not a thick snowy. And I think I can do both. I think I can do this and let it dry a little bit. And then maybe add the snow on top of it, because it's going to be more opaque. And hopefully it'll give me both looks. Let's see. So now I'm going to change my mind and do this. I want to do this all the way around, and I'll show you. It's already starting to dry a little bit. Oh, I'm taking off my paper. Ah, don't take off your paper, Tracy. It's okay. It's okay. I just took a little corner off because I want to blend it in to the blue. And this snow paste stuff will dry hard as a rock. And this is more like a paint. So I'm hoping that if I put this down first, I don't know, and then put the other stuff over it, it'll create this like crusty barrier for this stuff. We'll try it. Let's see how that looks. I can always soften it with a sponge. Got a lot on my brush. I'm going to use it up. I just want to kind of see where I'm going with this. I have no idea. It's looking funky on the back side. Let's see what it looks like on the front side, shall we? Okay. See, is it going to do that blue? Oh yeah, it does have the blue tint to it, doesn't it? I don't know if it's blue enough to match though. Okay. I think I just got it all in my hair. Okay, let's see. Maybe I should add a little bit of this blue. These color kicks. I don't know. Let's try it. I'm going to put some of the chameleon glass paint into a little container. And I'm going to add just a little bit of blue. let's see what we are doing. I'm just going to do one drop at a time because I've heard this stuff is really, really strong. And I also know that it's translucent. And so if you, let me see how I can explain this. If you use it with the clear medium, like if you mix it into the glass plaster like we're going to do in a little bit, it needs the white as well, because the clear, it won't show enough contrast or something. I don't know. But with this, it has a white base, so I'm thinking that this will be even better. I'm adding some blue. Let's see. Should we do that? And it kind of changed the color. Let's see if it changed it enough. Oh, let me just show you. It's just going to be kind of a hard project to show. Can you see where I changed the color at all? Maybe. Oh, I'm dropping all my stencils. Yep, that's me. Okay, let me see if I can do it this way. I'm going to hold it for a second. Hold it on my other stuff. I don't know if you can tell, it's getting bluer over here. Kind of, yeah? Okay, hold on. I'm going to make it even more blue. It's just how we roll. 3 things in my hand at once, you guys. Crazy. We're crazy. Okay, I'm doing one more drop. Just one drop. That's all it took. Doing one more drop, and I'm going to mix it in. Ooh, look at that blue. Holy kashmoly. That might have made it a little too blue. Holy cow. Yep, they're concentrated all right. What do you think? Too much? Yeah, it's a little too much. Okay, I'm just going to use my finger and dot it throughout. That's a little too much blue. That's okay. You can always fix your artwork. That's what I love about art. And take it down into your paper, right? Because if you make one thing a different color, then you gotta kind of take it down into your paper and make it that color too. Okay, I think I need more of the white. That blue was just a little strong, so I added another dollop of the white. We're gonna tone that down again. Yeah, I think this is better. Holy cow. I used one extra drop, and I'm still, holy kashmoly. Okay, well, now we know. That blue it's a force to be reckoned with. Okay, I just keep adding more white and trying to get that light blue again. I don't know if it's gonna do it. I might have to actually use some white over the top of it from the snow paste. I'm just gonna kind of mush it around. We're gonna play. 'Cause we can. I'm using a stencil brush. I think I could also use one of these. Oh my gosh, what did I drop now? One of these foam brushes. Let's see. It's pretty big. Shall we try it? I think I can make, yeah, this is easier actually because it's blending the two a little bit better. Yeah, I'm liking this better. So you can put it on with that other one and then kind of blend it in. Can you see what I'm doing at all? See, I got kind of extra carried away in the blue right there. And try to add a little more of the white and tone it down, but you might, because it's on the paper, it might be just a one and done. Let's see. When all else fails, I use my fingers. Because you can be kind of more careful with your finger, I think, than with your tools. Okay, I'm kind of trying to create that same color, but it's a little bit dirty. It's not the same. It's not blue. It's not really matching up, so we're gonna have to tone it down with some other color too. We're just gonna keep playing until we get it. But I can add blue. See what I'm doing? Just a little bit. And I gotta rub it off on something because it's too strong. See, I'm gonna add blue to my elk. Can you see that at all? I'm gonna add a little blue. And then rub it off, don't go straight in. And I'm gonna make him closer to the outside. And sometimes I just keep adding and subtracting and doing things until it looks the same. I don't want to mess with him. This is just the sky. Let's see, are we getting even closer? It's a little too translucent. So let's try to add some of that snow around it and see what happens. Okay, we're just gonna keep playing until we get what we need. Now I'm back to my stencil brush and my snow paste, and I'm just gonna try to add, and I might have to dry this in between so it doesn't blend too much, but we'll just see what happens when I add the snow. What do you think? Getting there? We're getting a little more snowy look, aren't we? A little more sky look. It is going to be really cute, Regina. Thank you. Yeah, you can tell. Thank you for sprinkling. You guys are sweet. And there's going to be more going on than just this. This is just our background. So we don't have to go like, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to do other stuff to mask some of this from the front side. We're going to put some sort of stencil. We're going to probably put some snowflakes. We're just going to keep playing. And then I have some trees somewhere that they were making up for me. And we can add those to the outside too. So it's just gonna keep going. May not get it all done today, but we're gonna get started. You'll get an idea. Okay. Oh, he's so cute. Wish I could tilt him a little more so you could see. That blue just got really blue right in this area. I may need to come in with some like antiquing gel or something and tone that stuff down. Well, we know that stuff works, huh? That stuff is very strong. Okay. So does anybody else have an old window at home? We can throw a cute little print in. Christmas window. Okay, I'm going to show you from this side because you can see what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. I'm just layering. See, I'm just layering on top and on top and on top until I get what I like. Okay, and then from the front, and you can cover the whole back in paint or paper or whatever if you don't like the look of the back, you know. And then from the front, oh, I'm going the wrong way. You're just going to want to mask the lines a little bit, you know. You just want to kind of blend in so that you're not, in fact, if it's too blue up in that area, I'm just going to take some of that paper away. And I'm using my stencil brush and I'm just kind of brushing that paper a little bit away so I can get rid of some of that blue. I'm a little crazy with the blue right there. It's not too bad though. I can add a little blue up here so it doesn't look like it's not blending in. And we can just take a little more blue in different places. Are we adding any blue that you can see from the back? It's hard to tell. From this angle we are, but yeah. Okay, we need some down in this corner, it looks like. And some blue. And it's really good to like not outline exactly where you need it. You know, it's really good to just kind of let the brush kind of go where it wants to go. Don't overthink it is what I'm trying to say. Because sometimes it's better when it's just not thought out and random. I mean, you can kind of tell you need it in certain areas, that's fine, but don't try to like plan it out that way because it doesn't work. It's better if it's kind of random and you're not thinking about it. That's, in my case, that's the best artwork, I swear. I have to just go with the flow. Okay. So I'm adding the big chunks with the stencil brush, and then I'm kind of smoothing them out with this little pouncer on the back. Okay, yeah, not bad. It's kind of just coming through a snowy scene. It's kind of hanging out in the sky and snow here. Randomly adding some of that white and then coming back in with a little bit of the blue and smashing it back. Oh, I like that. What do you guys think? He's kind of fun and snowy now, isn't he? Cute. He's cute. He's got such a sweet face. Yeah. So if there's any sharp angles, you know, that's what I work on. If there's like corners I don't like, that's what I work on. And sometimes it's taking off the paper and sometimes it's adding more of the medium. Either way. And that'll kind of get you through to where you like it. Right now I'm kind of smashing the paper down, adding a little bit of white instead of the blue. See, just determining what we need so it's not so it's more random. Now, I can do that whole thing again once this is dry and do another coat because it is going to be kind of see-through right now because that glass paint is very opaque. The snow is a little more, but it probably needs to dry. And you can either, like I said, cover it with a piece of white backing. See, there's a piece of white backing, or you can just do another coat, or you can just paint the back. Okay, does that help you kind of see it? Because right now it's all pretty translucent because it's a window, but we can do that later. In fact, I think I have a white, I wonder if I have a sheet from my inlays that I can lay down. I'm gonna, wait, let me put this away. I already dropped how many things, so, you know, let me just not drop the stuff that can really make a mess. And this is all water-based, so it's just going straight into my water. Straight into my water. And I have, I don't know, not terribly amount left of that. And then here's my top coat brush. Okay, so what I was thinking is grabbing one of my inlay papers. It's just a white sheet. Okay. Ah, look what I just did. Oh, you guys. I just put white all over my shirt. Now, when it's still wet, it'll come right off, but hello. Oh, well. Okay. I think I got most of it. It should be fine. It's just that I usually wear an apron, and lately I have not been putting it on, and I should. Okay. I'll have to wash this as soon as I get home. Okay. So let's go back this way. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this better with the white underneath. What do you guys think? Yeah? Pretty? Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to get, ooh, I really like that blue. It's not the same exact color blue, but I did pull it throughout, so I think it'll work. I think it's good enough. I think it got enough of the same, but I do think it needs a little more zhuzhing up. And I also have the ice crystals and the snow crystals, which we can make it look frosted from either side. So right here, there's a little bit on the paper, but you can also add a little bit on the back side. Just gonna try to get some out. And it turns pretty clear. This one's got like an iridescent in it. So you can add like a little bit of snow to hide some boo-boos if you want. And this again will dry rock hard. So you don't have to worry about, you can use a brush. I'm sitting here trying to do it with a stick, but I'm trying to find a little bit of a stiffer brush because this stuff is pretty stiff, and just gum it up, you know, and it'll hide some of the stuff on the other side too. And you can even get it around the outside because it's supposed to be icy snow, and do that in the corners. These are all Pentart products. They're not terribly expensive. They're actually a pretty good price point, and they're all on my website, rhapsodyartbarn.com. And everything that you see that I'm using should be on there so far. Still got to get the Posh Chalk is coming, and that I'm going to be using in a second. So you can make up a little frost in the outside. And then when this dries, it'll dry, like I said, rock hard, and it will look like it's like little crunchy icicles in the corners. See that? And it's kind of translucent, so you're going to still see behind it, but you can see as you build layers that it'll all start coming together and not being as see-through. Okay, let me get another one of these because I'm making more of a mess than I need to. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to do the frame color today. I guess I could try to mix the color that I want. I did want a green. I don't know if I can mix that. Shall we try the glass plaster? This is new to me. I have not used this before. I've watched Sully use it from Would You Bend Posh Chalk. That's who makes it, but I have not tried it yet. So I need, all the stencils that I dropped on the ground. I need to see the scale. So which stencil should we use? These are really fun and flowy, but they're a little bigger. These are probably the right scale. Yeah, I think I'm going to use these. So these are the Decoupage Queen ones. They're I don't know what they're called. Snowflakes probably, but I don't know. But they're under stencil on my website. Okay, so I'm thinking it doesn't really matter. I probably won't use them all, but I'll just lay it here and then randomly. I like these guys right here, are kind of fun. So maybe I'll make him big in the corner. I'll just randomly. Okay, this stuff is called glass plaster. I've seen it used with glass. I've seen it used with these little kicks, whatever they're called, color kicks that I used that I just showed you in blue. I thought maybe I'd just do a little in white. They will dry clear. This stuff will dry clear. And I'm not really sure if it will show if it's clear. So I thought I should probably just put a little white in it. It's kind of gooey. And I have seen it used to make like, you know, the cloches and stuff like that. If you add a little teeny bit of color to the plaster, you can get like a glass color blue and fill in the recycled, which I carry also, the cloche stencils, and make it look like glass. It's really cool. Or a vase or something like that. It looks really cool. So I know that it can be used that way. So I thought, well, let's try it this way. Hey, Miriam. Oh, Miriam, you have a different name. Timeless Artistry. All right. I like it. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of this gooey stuff in here, and we're just going to play. I'm just going to do, I don't know how much, maybe 3 little swipes. It comes in this size, and it comes in the bigger, the 230. This is 100 milliliter, and then it comes in the 230. So I have not tried it, so I just bought a little one to play around with it, and then I ordered more. They didn't have any more at the time. Okay, Color Kicks in white. You changed it officially. Okay, good. Now we know. You are now Timeless Artistry by Miriam. Okay, I did 2 drops of white. I don't know what that's going to do. But because this is not a white base, it probably, because it was clear, it probably, oh, I don't know. It's taken to that color pretty well. I don't know. It's turning pretty white. I was thinking that it might take more than the paint I was using. So you can put it in any medium, obviously. I just put it in the glass paint, and now I'm using it in the glass plaster. You can use these kicks in paint or anything. But I thought I would try it. Oh, of course. Did I drop the thing I had? I thought I would try it with with the thing it came with. You know, I mean, like, these go together. Okay, so we're talking like a little bit gelatin. It kind of reminds me of the paint frosting that I use with DIY, but it's going to be probably more translucent. The paint frosting is actually paint. I'll play with that later. Okay, I'm just going to pick a snowflake right here, and I'm just going to use my little IOD. This is an IOD, gosh, what are these things called? I can never remember the name of these things. Paint blade. And I'm just gonna like smush it into this and kind of make a raised stencil. And I don't even mind that these little dots around it and these other little, maybe I'll just do a few of these snowflakes where they lie. I'm just gonna try to make it as smooth as I can, but I want it raised. You know, I want it to fill the pockets of each of the little stencils I'm using. And I'm going to do the little dots too. That's fine. I'm just going to leave those in there. I hope that it shows up. It's kind of cool. So let's do, I mean, I don't really want them all in a row like this, but like, let's do this. No, he's falling off the edge. Like, maybe this guy right here. And some of the dots. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's cool. I actually really like that. Now I'm going to clean it up a bit because I did go into some other snowflakes, and it's glass, so it's easy to clean up for now, but it should stick to it because it's made for glass. And then the biggest thing with this doing raised stencils is now you got to kind of wait to do more because I can't lay it back down in the same area. It's going to smudge it. I want to clean off that glass a little bit because that plaster is really sticking to it. But at least I can show you the effect. which I think is super cute. Super cute. And I have a ton left on my spatula. I barely used any. Okay, ready? How cute is that? Can you see? I love that. What do you guys think? Cute? Should we do the Merry Christmas, or should we just leave his side and then figure out what we're doing to the other side? I think maybe. Yeah, oh, that's cute, huh? Okay, let's put a few more in places where we can. I can't, like I said, go back in that same area because I don't want to ruin. Okay, this stuff is really gooey and tacky, just to warn you. Don't, when you lay it down, it's making a mess. So I assume that you're going to want to get it off your stencil pretty quickly when you're done. I don't know how long it takes to dry. I've not used it too much, obviously. So I'm sorry. I'm not the expert yet, but I will be the more I play with it. Because I'm really liking this, so I'm going to play with it a lot. Okay, let's go back in and do, let's see, I guess I can turn it this way and try to get, let's see, I'm going to try to get this one finished and do that one. There we go. I can do a few that way. Oh, stuck to my lid. Let's see. Oh, now how am I going to get more because I cannot move my fingers. I cannot leave my little area. Okay, let's see if I can just dip in. I don't know. A little bit. Okay, maybe. Okay, if it were me and I was at home, I would just wait to do more, you know, I would just do a few stencils, a few snowflakes, and then come back in when they were dry and do a few more. Come back in when they were dry, but because I'm live, obviously I can't have that luxury. So I'm kind of overthinking it here, overdoing it. That's okay. Okay, let's see if I can get it as flat as I can with this weird angle. But this will give you a better idea. Oh, those are so cute. And then go back in, obviously, and cover some of these. This, in this area. I have been known also to cut my stencils if they have a wide border. That's up to you. But like this one has a huge wide border and that is like half a snowflake. So if I wanted to get it right down into the edge there, I would probably cut it. That's just me. It's easier if you run this along the edge too. Okay, I gotta hold this guy pretty still, so give me 2 seconds here to get all this filled in. I'm gonna do this as fast as I can because it's bent. It's not the best angle. And you can stencil with a brush, but you're gonna get that texture. This blade kind of allows for you to have a smooth back. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit more translucent. Yeah, it got kind of funky at this end. That's okay. It's a snowflake. Doesn't matter. Just use my fingers to create lines that aren't there. It's cute. Okay. We do not have to be perfect, do we? But it looks pretty perfect to me. Okay, so I would do just a couple more of those snowdrops. You can also with paint and do snowdrops that way. But this is using the 3D effect. And I need to clean my stencil off because clearly I'm getting it on my window. I'm going to clean that off as soon as we're done. Okay, so at this point, I can't really do anything on this part without ruining what I've already done. I think I would add more of the ice all the way around the edges and more of the snowflakes. And then I will be painting the outside and stamping the edges. So we'll be working on that next time. I'm trying to think if I can. I don't want to screw this side up. I was going to say I can probably lay out the other side. Okay, I think what I'm going to do really fast while I'm looking at it is I've got this green color kicks. I think that's such a pretty color. This one is Pine Forest. Hey, Ari. Oh, she's saying hi to Miriam too. Yes. Oh, I will tell you that this comes with these little lids. Put them back. You know, anything you can do to make your stuff last longer, it's just, you know, they dry out. It's just the nature of them. They dry out. Okay, I think what I want to do maybe on this side is, where did I just put that pine? Yeah, I kind of want to mix up some of this in some paint. I was going to try that, the color kicks. On this side, I think maybe I'll do, I might still do a background rice paper. I'm not sure, but I was thinking of doing a crackle, I don't know, transfer. Couldn't think of a word. I don't know. What do you guys think? I need the lid for this. I think I'm just going to cover it with this for now. Okay. I'm covering it with just a baby wipe because I want to keep it wet. Because when these dry, I don't want to go crazy drying on glass. And I don't know how long that plaster takes to dry. And I certainly don't want to stick my finger into it and see if it's dry. I have cracked glass doing this, so you guys be very careful with the heat gun on glass. I do a lot of window work with the transfers, and I've cracked my glass. Okay, I have white. Let's just do this. I'm just going to play for just a second. There's a couple things I wanted to try. And I have time. You guys will stick by me, right? My paint key is stuck way in the bottom. It's Friday night. I have nothing better to do. I'm sure that's not true. I don't have anything better to do. You're stuck with me. Okay, so I got some White Swan, which is a DIY paint. It's a clay-based, and it's really actually a good paint for mixing with things. So I'm just going to play around. I also could take the DIY paint and try to take this green and maybe this blue and a little bit of black and make a pine green. So you can do that, but I'm just going to see what these color kicks do to add to paint. Oh, I got the wrong one. Mocha Delight. Oh God, did I lose it already? I just literally have it. Oh, there we go. Green. Any better? Oh, thank you. All right, you and I are going to be painting. Okay. I'm putting quite a few drops in this because this is a white, thick paint, and I just want to see if it will blend in. We don't know. They're pigments, so it should, right? It's just like what they use to make paint. Oh, it gets pretty light. I'd have to use a lot. That was 3 or 4 drops right there. I think they might be better for mixing into like heavy body gels and crackles and that glass plaster. I don't know. It got pretty light. That's a little too light for me. I'm just going to keep adding because I can. We'll see what happens. 4, 5. Oh, that's like I gooped a whole bunch in there. I can't tell you how many drops I used on that. I went a little crazy because I'm just trying to get an idea of how long it takes to get dark. So I just used the white swan, just the brightest white that we have in our paint line. And it's a good, easy to mix paint. But I think the best thing to do, and I can use this as a little bit of a base coat because it's already mixed up. But to get that dark green, I'm probably going to have to use like equal parts, and I'm not going to waste all that. So, I'm just going to stick that top coat brush in water because I didn't use it fast enough. So I think I'm going to mix up a different way. So I'll just use this up because I have it. And where's my other brushes? I'm getting my stuff in it again, aren't I? Getting myself all in there. Yeah, this is way too light. This is not the color I'm going with, just so you know. This is just a base coat. I want a pine green. That's what I'm going to go for, as a pine green. Not this, what is this color? I don't even know. I don't even have anything this color. It kind of reminds me of that old, like 60s green, pink and green, you know, paint that was in style way back when. The vintage greens. That's what it reminds me of. It's fun. If you're doing like a kitschy Christmas look, you could use this green, pink and green. It's not the pink green I want for this, but it'll give me a good base coat. This paint, it will stick to anything, so it'll even stick to the glass. So, yeah, you don't want to leave it on there. But the good thing is it wipes back with water until you seal it, so it's not going to stay there. Even if it dried, I could still get it off until I seal it. Ooh, that is a green. That is a green. Yes, it is. So that was just using their pine green with the white. So it obviously, the white lightened it quite a bit. Quite a bit. I'm just going to get a little bit of a base on here. And, you know, you can always, if you don't paint well, you can always go back over with that ice crystal and go around all the edges and cover that up. So I just was using up my stuff. Okay. Let me move this over to the side for a second. I'm going to let him dry. I'm going to keep checking on my little glass plaster, but he seems like he's going to take a long time to dry. And let's just mix up the green real fast, and let me see if I can probably deepen it with this, but I'm going to take a little bit of Fancy Farm Girl. I should probably have grabbed the Midnight Garden, but I didn't. So we're just going to use this, and we're going to deepen it with some black and possibly put a little bit of blue in it. I don't know what this paint is. It's going to be gummy. Got to add some water. I'm just going to deepen it a little. Might be too much blue. So it's giving me that. No, it's not bad. It's giving me that pine color. So what is this I'm using? I think Hello Sailor. gosh, I wish I knew. I think that's Hello Sailor. I took off my tag, so I don't know. It might be Bohemian Blue. Just some sort of dark blue and green. And see, I'm getting that more of that pine green. And then I'm going to deepen it even more with some black. Low black dress. So this is, no, that's the white. Don't use the white, you'll lighten it. I'll get back to that same color again. You like the green? You like that light green? It's kind of fun, huh? Reminds me of the kitschy Christmas look from IOD's new transfers. It'd be fun to do ornaments with that green and the little cute old-fashioned transfers on them. It'd be fun. Okay, and then I'm going to just add a little bit of black. You can see where we're going with this. Might need a little more green. Yeah, I kind of went a little too much black. I think it got a little too dark. I'm a mixologist. The only problem with this is you want to mix enough because trying to get this color again, unless you're measuring out what you're doing, good luck. I'm pretty good with eyeballing it, and especially if you're just using it as a base coat, then it doesn't really matter. But if you want to get like an entire project done, like a piece of furniture or something, you better be measuring it out. But I'm definitely more of the fly by the seat of my pants. How do you like that green? That is more pine green. Isn't that pretty? Mm-hmm. I like it. I like it. Okay, so now I just need to add my, get this out of the way. Add my green to my frame. Yeah, actually that green doesn't look too bad with it. I'm surprised. Wasn't the green I was going for, but it actually doesn't look terrible. Where's my white? Put the white underneath so you guys can see better. Maybe. The more I do, the less room I have. Okay. Okay. This way. This way. There we go. That way. That way. Oh, hello, hello. We've got everybody here today. It must be because it's Friday, right? That's fun. I'm always stuck to Thursday. Maybe I should do some Fridays. I am going to be doing one on November 15th to show the new colors. Again, I'm sorry. We thought we were going to show them today, and then I have been very busy, and I haven't checked my... they always put, like, Facebook messages to tell you what's going on, and you have to watch the videos. And, you know, I'm sure you know, watching videos, it's just, you've got to sit down and take the time. And I never watched the video where they changed the date from November 1st to November 15th. So that's when the new colors of DIY paint are coming out. I already have them. They're already ready to go on my website because I thought we were doing it today. And so we're going to be doing that. This is not drying very fast. We're going to be doing that on the 15th. And I will be going live on my page, which is a Friday. I'm not sure what time, but it's for DIY. So I'll be doing a marathon, half an hour something. I don't know what. You guys give me ideas. Miriam, you'll give me an idea. There's already somebody doing ornaments, and then, you know, you sign up for whatever you're going to do. I'll probably just do some artwork. This is the kind of my jam, and frames are. I don't know, I could do one of those little trunks, you know, those makeup cases. I have a couple of those. That would be kind of fun. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, let's see how this green does. Oh, that's so cool. I don't know if the green underneath is going to change this at all because this paint blends when it gets re-wet. So I'm being very, very light-handed. So I don't blend the paint. I'm trying to cover the paint. But we might have some of that showing through, which wouldn't be a terrible thing because this is an old window. So maybe originally it was this funky color, you'd think, and then it turns into the green that I make it. Yeah? Not bad. Maybe we'll get some of those peekaboos. You could even do a crackle and have it crackle back to that green underneath. I don't know if that green is going to match what I'm doing. I think I'm going to cover it. And if I do a crackle, I'll crackle a different color on top. That DIY paint is fun though, because I have gotten that super, this is more turquoisey, but I've gotten that super, super bright green from back in the day. I've been able to mix the colors to get that. And that's a hard color to get, that fluorescent-y, almost bright green, that neon-y, bright green from back in the, I think it's the 50s. I don't know. I don't even know. With this paint. It's a great paint to blend with. Okay, I'm liking that color. More foresty. What do you guys think? We can always change it. Do you hate it? Do you love it? Not your jam. It's cute. I gotta do this part. I know I can't see from this angle. Let's see. What do you think? Do you like the green with it? I was trying to go for the green in his antlers. Should we crackle some gold or do something fun? But I was thinking of stamping around the edges. Maybe in some brown stamp to match his little antlers. Or I could do a red and go bright, but I'm gonna do like an adornment stamp. So it's gonna be kind of like I'm framing it out more. Finish this side and we'll see. I am such a visual. I have to see it. Then I'll tell you if I like it or not. And I have no problem changing it if I don't. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be putting some more ice around the edges. Putting some more snowflakes on them. I'm wiping back some of this paint. Oh, this color is really pretty. And I am going to have to figure out how to make some more. So I'm going to go all the way around the edges with what I have left. So that if I do have to make more, it's not around the edge of the outside where everybody's going to look at it. You guys are all friends with each other. That's so cool. I love that we're a community of artists. I think that's amazing. We found each other and we can play like this together. Even if we don't live next to each other. I love that. Okay, and I love watching all you guys' beautiful work. Those are amazing. Okay, so I used up all of that paint, which is perfect for what I'm doing. I don't need to worry about doing it perfect right now. And I'm thinking I didn't use any of the glass paint, the actual made up glass paint from Pentart. Have you guys used that before? Because that one maybe would be fun for the Merry Christmas. I'm just trying to get the worst of this so that I don't stick my arm in it. This paint dries really fast, but I'm pushing it. Oh, wait. You could always rewatch your own live to get that. Oh, yeah. You're right. I can't tell you how many times I have to go back and look at my own lives because I can't remember what I've done. That's true. There's a lot of creatives on here. Even if you don't call yourself a creator, I'm sure that you're creative and you make stuff. Okay. I would love to do a little stamping. It's so cute, you guys. It's looking so cute. It's getting there. Don't look at my bad paint job on the other side. I ran out of paint. So this is not glass paint, clearly, this DIY. But it will go on glass, but it's clearly not gonna stick to it. And it's the best craft paint because it does just come right off with water until you seal it, which is amazing when you're doing stamping and all this stuff. I got the green into my white, so I'm gonna take it out because I don't think there's any pine green snow and ice, so I'll redo that. I'll redo that later, but before it dries, I'm going to take that out. Probably should have waited to the end to do that part anyway, but I did want to show it because it's so cool. It's already starting to dry. No, I don't want pine green ice. I'll scratch it off. Scratch it off. Scratch it off. There we go. Look at this ice stuff. It's really thick and icy. It really does look like you have ice in the corner of your window. But I should have done my painting first. Okay. Cut that off. I'll redo that in a sec. Okay, I'm letting this dry, but it's still taking a long time because it's thick. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stamp today. Let's see, do you think these are dry? They're starting to get dry. It's like gummy paint. It's definitely raised stencil on glass, which I don't know of any other material that will do that. Do you guys? I don't remember ever doing raised stencils on glass. So this glass plaster is a new medium for me to work with. The back is getting pretty dry. He's upside down, I know, but... Oh my gosh, he's so cute, isn't he cute? Okay, so what do you think around the edge outside? Should we stamp it? The glass plaster snowflakes are Posh Chalk. Everything else I think has been DIY Paint and Decoupage Queen Pentart. So yes, the Posh Chalk glass plaster with a little of the white color kicks is what I used. And I used a little of the blue color kicks to do his background. Oh, I just put my hand in the wet paint. I'm so good. I'm so good. And the color kicks really, really color it. Really, really make it colored. This is my first time trying the glass plaster. I just got it and I haven't even gotten it from my store yet. It's on its way. So it's not on my website yet. It will be soon. I already ordered it, but it's not here yet. But I would love to do some sort of a Christmas. You can use transfers. You could use inlay. I like stamps. I like to stamp on my furniture. It's easy. It's reusable. It's fun. But you could do some sort of a fun like a border. And I can't put it in because like a border all around it. Oh, it's got a medallion on it. Just ignore me. Yeah, the color kicks, you like those? I do like them. I'm learning how to use all this stuff. Or we could do like a winter, let's see, the new classical Christmas. I think I have 2 sitting by me. I just don't know what's on it, honestly. All my stuff is falling over. Guys, I'm so good. I'm so good. Let's see, what's on this one? Classical Christmas. Oh, you could do holly leaves. Oh, that would be fun. Yes, they are very, very pigmented. I will say that about the Posh Chalk products, like their gold pigments and their metallics and now these color kicks. They have got the market on those pigments. I tell you, those things are good, good, good. Okay, so here's the holly. You could do like a holly and it matches his little hair. Oh my gosh, you got to do the holly, right? So what color would we do it since we did everything else in, I was thinking of brown, but I don't know if I'd do holly in brown. I could go a little lighter green, like this color. Oh my gosh. And then color in the little berries. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Dry so I can do this. I think I'm going to stamp it all in black and then color it in and then re-stamp it in black. Oh, the holly and gold. Yeah, that would look good too. I think I'm going to highlight. I want it to be more like, because this is kind of a fun, I don't know, like whimsical. It's a whimsical piece. So yeah, I could do it. It'll make it look really beautiful. And I think I want it to be like bright and whimsical and fun. So I'm going to try to stamp it and then I'll paint it all in. I won't do that on camera. I'll probably work on it tomorrow when my friends are here doing some crafting with me. We're doing like a reunion craft. We've got the gals that I usually go on a retreat with in Eastern Oregon are going to drive over and see me tomorrow. And then I've got one of my other people that went last year too, who's down in Eugene, who's going to come up for the day. And we're going to do we're going to have a craft-a-palooza, right? So these are the Teresa Renee trees, and we could even do like some of those little trees with resin. Little baby trees. Cute. Little baby tree. Just got trees everywhere. I don't know. I'm going to have fun playing with it though. But I think the holly will look really cute. That's from the new IOD stamp called Classical Christmas. They have all sorts of really fun images in this. It's got all of these. If you can see it. There we go. I'll try to get my light. There we go. So I'm grabbing the holly. We could even do like, there's more these in the corners. That'd be cute. Cute. Okay, I'm going to play with the stamps now. I know, there's so many things you can do. And I was thinking of doing a transfer on the other window, but I haven't decided what. So I'll go back around the back side and kind of do again what we did already. Just kind of deepen it and give it another layer. And then I'll do the stamping and probably some more snowflakes. You know, I'm going to just play around with adding what we've already done. And then the stamping. Do you want me to wait to do the stamping? Or do you want me to just do it? It's going to be more paint work. Because I'll stamp it, and then I'll paint it, and then I'll stamp over it again. Maybe I'll show you the stamping over it again. That's always fun. And I can come back and do the other window when I figure out what we're doing. I really would like to use some of the pre-made... I can make him Rudolph. I could do a little red nose on him. You want to see what this paint looks like? I can make it 3D on this top side. So this is their actual Pentart. The gilded transfer on the other glass. Oh, Miriam, yes. You are making things so pretty. I'm like all whimsical. Okay, I'm just kind of having fun filling in the berries so you guys can see a little bit of what. So I am going over the top side now of my glass. So it's going to give a 3D look, because if you're going to look at it sideways, it's not touching the paper that I actually decoupaged on. It's on top of the paper. So I'll just kind of give you an idea. This is the glass paint by Pentart. And I'm embellishing. Like I said, I can make him Rudolph. I don't know that I will, because that's kind of cartoony. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I'm just going to make him kind of look like he's got some brighter depth to his berries. Oh, I'm putting my arm in the paint again. Dang it. That is me. I will tell you guys, it's much easier to do smalls than these big windows and such. But I'm a furniture artist, so I'm used to doing like big stuff. I'm getting used to the smalls, but I usually only do smalls if I'm redoing, like repurposing lamps, and you know, I use the same techniques that I use doing furniture paint. So all of these little projects, little products for littles are new to me. A lot of them you use the same way, but okay, so I basically just created these little, and I will say that this paint is a little more translucent. So again, the color kicks might be more, I don't know. I don't know if you can get the color kicks this red. Have you guys used those? It made it pop. Isn't it fun? Yeah. I'm trying to wait for this stuff to dry so I can play with my stencils. Then you get bored and you do other stuff, right? So see how it'll give that 3D look. I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of fun. So you can go over the paper. Oh, I wish I didn't have that glare. There we go. You can go over the paper. Cute. Yeah, I like that. I like that. So keep adding stuff and playing with it. But I do think that the fun is it's gonna all tie it together when we can do this. around the outside. That's gonna look really, really fun. And I'm gonna probably use the same red, even though it's glass paint. I'm gonna try to make that same red and go around the whole frame in this holly. That will tie it all together. And I'll make a couple more snowflakes. Cute. He's a work in progress, but he's doing good. I like him. I'm liking him. Now I'm gonna just let him sit. I'm gonna stop messing with them because I'm gonna ruin him if I don't. I'm gonna stick my hand in something. Look at my hands. I'm gonna stick my hand in something and do something. No, you don't have to wait a week because I'm gonna be starting to work on it. So I will probably do a little live, or sometimes I do a reel, or, you know, so that you can see what I'm doing. But I can wait if you want and do it with you, but it's going to be hard for me because now I have a vision and I want to get it done. So usually I just stick a film on me and do a little reel or something. Okay, you guys, it's been really fun. I didn't know Friday nights. Oh, I'm going to try to put you up and I can't reach. I didn't know Friday nights were so fun. Maybe I should do some more Friday nights. I will be gone Thursday of this week. I've got to go back up to Washington again. My grandma's gone, but a lot of her stuff is up there, so I'm going to be going up next week. And I think I'll probably pop back on either way. You'll see me, but I'm going to try to finish this before then. So maybe I'll jump on and do some of that with you when I figure out what I'm doing on this side for sure. Okay. Have a wonderful week, you guys. And I will see you, or have a wonderful half week if I can get back on earlier. And I will see you soon. Bye.